Hello everyone. So in this video we try to learn how to use this if statement for and or and not functions. Okay. So generally we already have one lecture on if functions. There we see that this if functions allows us to make a logical comparison between a value and what you expect by testing for a condition and a result if that condition is either true or false. So the syntax was if something is true, then do something, otherwise do something else. But what would happen? Suppose we try to check multiple conditions. We try to test the multiple conditions. Then in such cases, we need to use three more functions, that is and or not. So all conditions need to be true or false, then and. Suppose only one condition needs to be true or false, then or. And suppose we want to check if a condition does not meet our criteria, then not. And how to use them with respect to if statement. Let's check one by one. The first one I am considering and. This is the syntax for it. Please don't consider it as negative. I just want to mean that and statement can be used as and functions can be used with if as if and something is true, something else is true, then value if true, value if false. Means if both these two conditions true, then this will be printed, else this will be printed. Means at least one of them is not true, then this value if false will be printed. Now let's try to check this practically. So you open your own Excel book. I'm going to open mine one. So see, I have considered the same uh, Excel sheet that I have used for the last one, that is the employer table. Employer name, salary, days absent, overtime. Say three more things we want to check: rank, sincerity level, and nature. Sincere rank we have already completed, and sincerity level. Now I want to define, say, if that employer takes leave more than 8 and did not do overtime at least for twice, then he is not sincere. I want to check that condition. Okay, just type here. I have already typed, but let's modify it. Sincerity level. Okay, now conditions I want to change. These things let's delete. The conditions, as two conditions I want to satisfy simultaneously. So I'm going to use and the first condition is that days absent greater than say 8 and overtime is less than say thrice, then what would happen? Say not sincere, means she's taking more than 8 leaves but did overtime less than 3, that not sincere. Else see he will be sincere. Okay, so let's close it and click. So he is sincere because he's taking leaves less than 8, means equal to 8, but it's not greater than 8, right? So let's check for others. Okay, for this we have got not sincere. Why? Let's explain this. Because this number of leaves is 18, that is greater than 8, but he did overtime 2, that is less than 3, so that's why he belongs to not sincere guy. Similarly for this one also, because number of leaves taken is 14, that is greater than 8, but number of overtime did is 2 only, that is less than 3, so not sincere. Similarly this one. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Now let's check for the other one, that is or. Okay, before that I want to show you the syntax for that, that is or. If or something is true as something else is true, value if true, value if false. The same, the difference is that here only one conditions need to be true. Okay, if only one condition needs to be true out of them, then this value will be printed, else this value will be printed. Okay, right. Okay, let's do this practically. So let's consider the sincerity level. I have already done that. Okay, let's say nature. So nature I want to means include a new column and measure which will find out that whether that employee is poorly paid or well paid. Don't consider this with rank. Here I'm going to give a different condition. Suppose salary is greater than 70,000 and is say overtime is say greater than 6, then he will be what say well paid. Okay, means the condition is, pardon me, I want to check or so at least one of them. Means what I mean to say, let's make it simple. If the salary is greater than 50,000, or if he had taken overtime, or if he had done overtime greater than 6, okay, greater than equal to 6, then he will be considered as well paid, otherwise poorly paid. Got it? Means if his salary is greater than 50,000, or if he is taking overtime more than 5, then he is well paid. Let's code for this. So equal to, if, so two condition I want to check, or my first condition is salary should be greater than say 50,000, or overtime greater than 5. Then if any of them is satisfied, then well paid, else not good. Okay, enter. The first one is not good. Why? Because salary is less than 50,000 and also overtime is 0. Any one of them is not satisfied. Similarly, let's check for others. Okay, so this one, let's check this one. We got it as well paid because salary is 50,000. Also, overtime is 66. Okay, so 6 is greater than 5. So one condition is satisfied and well paid. Similarly, this one, salary is 80,000 and overtime is 19. Both of them condition satisfied. So that's it, well paid. Now let's check for not one. I hope this one is clear. So for the not, the syntax is not is if not something is true, then value is true and value is false. If this is not true, then value if true and value is false. Let's check it. Again, come to the Excel sheet. So I want to consider leaves, leave status. So what I have coded is if not C2 greater than 15. Not C2 greater than 15 means what? This days, okay, absent. That was I am taking. If greater than not greater than 15 means he has not taken that 15 leaves, then you may apply for leave or no leaves left. So let's code this. I've already typed this, so you just do it in your Excel book. Now let's trace for others. See, for this we got you may apply for leave. Okay, now here I have changed something. That's why the output is coming like you may apply for leave, but this should be no leaves left. Why? It's because in this case I have considered G4 greater than 15, but this should be what? Less than 15. Then only these opposite cases will be occur, right? So let's see. No leaves left. Now this is clear. Okay, no leaves left. No leaves left because one condition is not properly satisfied here. So let's clear this. Why I have done this because I want to check it from your side how you will code this. Okay, so I hope that condition is clear to you, right? equal to if, then not,